What's happening, guys? It's your boy Midnight coming to you live with a review for the Iron Claw. I want to start off by wishing everybody a happy new year, first of all, and I hope that everyone had a very Merry Christmas. So I saw the Iron Claw, and actually, before I jump into the review, I just want to start off with this. I know this year this has been a year of growth, honestly. I'm glad to finally say we've reached 400 subscribers here, and I'm very pleased with that actually. Despite everything that I've been having to deal with between school, which hopefully next year I'll have a better hold on my schedule, so videos can come out a bit more regularly. That's why I started just doing the streaming with my game because I figured, you know what, if I'm not able to like sit down and produce a whole video at the moment, if I can do a live stream on the game and just chat with you guys for a bit. That'd be cool. So I've been playing Red Dead 2. I'm obsessed. I love, as you all know, I love westerns, and I played the first Red Dead Redemption. Love that game. Broke my heart at the end. That's all I can say. If you haven't played, definitely give that game a chance. So I'm playing Red Dead 2 right now. Finished Far Cry Primal. Redoing Far Cry 5. So we'll see how it goes from there. Actually, when I was in Far Cry 5, I thought that another villain in not 5 Primal. I thought another villain was Bayek, but actually Bayek is from Assassin's Creed, and I didn't realize that Assassin's Creed and Far Cry had some crossover going there. So I thought that was really interesting because there's like one of the skins you can use in Far Cry 5 is Bayek's Primal gear, and that's what I thought that it was, but it's not. Yeah, didn't realize that there was crossover there. But anyways, I want to jump into this review. And one more thing. There's another review that I'll be doing called Older Gods. I got the screener a while ago. Things have been weird on my end with like scheduling, so I finally got to sit and watch it. And yeah, now I really enjoyed it. So I'll have that review coming to you guys soon. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, without further ado, let's get into this Iron Claw review. That's everything that I've caught with so far. If there's anything else that I remember to tell you before I close out the video, I will definitely do that. So, the Iron Claw, it's about the Von Erich family, and I've seen the Dark Side of the Ring documentary. There was an episode on the Von Erichs, actually. They had the NWA wrestling promotion down in Texas, run by the father, Fritz Von Erich. And so he didn't get all the way over the top, so he decided to take that dream that he had for himself and push it into his sons. Now I've seen a lot of everyone's comments talking about the Iron Claw. Well, not the Iron Claw, but just the Von Erich family and how tragic the situation was, and how there were more brothers that the movie didn't touch about. I think there was like somebody said there were 7, if I remember correctly. I just know so far there was the oldest brother that passed when before Kevin was born. And you had Kevin, David, or Kevin, Carey, David, Mike, Kevin, Carey, David, Mike. Those are the 4 that they focused on. Yeah, those are the 4 that they focused on. So 5, but I think there might have been a 6th. Somebody let me know when this review is up. Let me know. Because I haven't watched the doc in so long, so there's more research I'd have to do on the family. But I really was. I was in the theater watching this, and I was blown away by it completely. I mean, the movie is heavy. If you know the actual story of the Von Erich family and how there was a time when they said after Zac Efron, he's a character, Kevin. He says at one point that there's this curse on our family ever since my oldest brother he had passed, Jack, that there was a curse. There was like they called it the curse of the Von Erichs, and tragically enough, he lost all his brothers, and he's the last one standing. And a lot of that he attributes to how his father raised them. His father was a strong father, a very, very a competitive father, a father who instilled these hard, alpha male values in them, right? And nothing wrong with being an alpha male, but there's some things that you got to balance out there. And Kevin was crying out for help to his mom. She didn't hear him. And he would cry out to his dad at the same time too, but it's like, be tougher, be stronger. Don't worry about it. It doesn't hurt. You'll be fine. It was all about Fritz. at the end of the day. Fritz only cared about really himself and his promotion. I mean, like in a way, you could say that he cared about his boys, and some may say that, but it's just the way it's portrayed by Holt McCallany, I'm sorry. And yeah, he's got to get some Oscar buzz easily. He's got to get like a Best Actor nomination. I say, me personally, I think Zac Efron should get a nomination as well. I thought he was really just phenomenal. It's the best work he's ever done. And people who like to go back and say, well, it's High School Musicals, Zac Efron. Oh my God! Like, watch Charlie St. Cloud, please. If you want to see Zach do some dramatic stuff, I say watch Charlie St. Cloud. I talked to a friend of mine about it, Captain Mombasa Deshaun. He knows exactly. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. We talked about it. Shout out to brother Lost Boy Flem. Whenever one of this video pops up, shout out to you, my brother. We were talking about Charlie St. Cloud and how good that movie was, and honestly, that was one of the films that influenced me a bit in some ways. And when I saw it, I was like, nah, Zach, all right, brother, okay, you can act, man. Yeah, no, it was good to me. I loved it. And so seeing him in this in the Iron Claw, and I mean, like, just the process of how they all got really just jacked and ripped for this, it was incredible, man. The cinematography I loved. Some people might say it's slow. I watched Tyrone Magnus's review for it. He was like, yeah, I felt like it was slow, and I didn't feel like it was because, well, I appreciate a slow burn. That's me. But I think the way that the story unfolds itself, it had to be told in a way where it can't just be a fast-paced story. And you gotta layer by layer do this. And you get to see a lot of behind the scenes that goes into the promotion, you know, the in-ring training, the outside the ring training, the on the mic training. And Kevin wasn't really good on the mic. He was more of he was a really good in-ring guy. Yeah, he was a really good in-ring guy, but his brother David, he could master the mic with no problem. And then after they saw that, you know, David could master the mic, his father, Fritz, started getting Kerry in there, and Kerry was the Olympic, he was a discus thrower. Strong. And Mike, the other brother, he was he preferred music. He was more of a musician. But his dad at some point was trying to groom him to be, I want you to be a part of this, especially after what happened to David, which it's just, oh man, like I don't want to, if you don't know the story, I don't want to spoil anything, and I don't want to, you just have to see this for yourself, truly. I think that all the music, I believe, was awesome. I thought Ric Flair personally I think he was miscast. I didn't really feel that, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, you got to get out there. You want to make sure that your thews are on your feet. All right, my thews cost more than your car. All right, and I'm doing everything better than you because I am the best wrestler in the world. You know, but I didn't like the guy that they cast for. And that was one thing that when I saw Tyrone's review, I agreed with him on. I said, yeah, it did feel a little off, just a little bit. Like it was almost like he was holding back, and he should have went full on in, like just go for it. Like go full Ric Flair, be that nature boy, nature boy. Yeah. So, I mean, like I think that this movie is definitely getting a lot of nominations. It's definitely got to have some nominations for sure. Wow, man, I would even argue maybe Best Supporting Actress for Maura Tierney. She was really good. I love Lily James. I love Lily James, but like I've loved Lily James since 2015 Cinderella. Kid you not. Always love Lily James. Lily. I ain't say nothing. No. Yeah, but I think that it's this is a movie that makes you examine relationships with fathers and sons, and really, and parents and children, and among brothers, because it really is heartbreaking when when you get that inside look. Like Kevin Kevin's asking, he's like, "Mom, I think Dad's been a little hard on Mike. You know, can you ease up on him some, or you know, whatever?" And then it's oh my gosh, man, yeah, nah. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I loved every bit of this movie. I ate everything up. I loved the traveling through that 70s, like the late 70s to the mid 80s era. And I loved how everyone had they were who they were. You know, Kerry had a problem with drugs. He just wanted to be stronger. And after his situation, when um, he got into an accident, there's that's all I'll say at that point. Not really a It's not really a spoiler. It's just yeah. Um, there's something that springs from that with him and how David just. I mean, there's. I'm really trying to find the best words to say, but honestly, I think that this is something that you need to see for yourself. Um, every last one of you, go see this movie on the biggest screen possible, and prepare yourself to have a lot of tears and some tissues nearby because I definitely cried a few times actually. And the other thing too, this is part of the experience that I hate. And I've never had this really happen to me in a theater before where I've had to do this. But like if you're gonna go see a movie, if you're not in the if you're in the audience and you're not talking about the movie, and I mean, you really shouldn't even be talking at that point, but I don't mind because I'm a very reactionary person. So it's like if I see something, I'm a comment. That's just me. But if you're having conversations that have nothing to do with the movie and you're loud as I don't know what, like, nah, get out, go. Because there was this crew sitting right in front of me, and I'm watching, and I missed some of the dialogue and some of the scenes because I'm trying to tell them like, hey, stop talking, And then it was just man, oh my goodness, like I was in my seat, I'm sitting there for a second, and I'm trying to ignore it, like okay, I'm thinking to myself, man, this will be all right. I'll be fine. Then after a while, okay, you're pushing it, guys. And I'm just, all right, look, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. I'm trying to watch the movie. All right, I know it was only about 15 people in the theater, but still, I'm trying to watch this movie. I'm not gonna have this. I saw this on Christmas Eve too. So yeah, I know it's kind of like a week later, man. Yeah, I know it's been a lot going on. We gotta move some stuff around and that's a whole other video. I'll make an end of the year video, just kind of explaining that. That's what I'm gonna save. So everything I was gonna say, like towards the end, I'm gonna just save that for like an end of the year recap, and we can do that as a video. That'll be cool. Yeah. But no, don't talk in the theater. Like like I said, if you're not commenting on the film itself, I don't want to hear anything out of your mouth. I don't. And I know I had a friend of mine. He would tell me, he's like, Josh, like we saw Endgame. And he was like, yeah, Josh can be obnoxious with this. And I'm like, bro, it's because I grew up with this. Like I'm not talking. I'm not saying anything else that has nothing to do with the movie. I'm literally excited and I'm enjoying and I'm commenting on what's taking place. I'm not sitting here like going full on soliloquies and paragraphs of but I'm engaged, and that's the point. The theater is where you're supposed to get engaged with what you're watching, but I can't get engaged with it if I'm trying to like, hey, stop talking, shut up, silence yourself, go to sleep, headlock, iron claw. He's going for the iron claw. Like, yeah, that's how I was feeling. That's how I was feeling. I'm just stop talking. God. Anyways, no, this movie is awesome, and this movie is awesome. It's heavy. Some people say the best wrestling movie ever made. I agree. We shall see how Hulk Hogan's movie will be next year with Chris Hemsworth. That'll be very, very interesting. Unless it got delayed, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look that up myself, actually. But yeah, no, there's nothing but great performances across the board. I loved the filter that was used to kind of give it that old 70s, 80s tinge to it. I mean, it just like that dry, warm look, that Texas. I just loved it, man. I'm like, this movie it's just beautiful to look at. I thought the dialogue was great. I love the direction. The acting was superb. I got my dad's not a wrestling fan, but I was telling him about it. He said, he saw some things growing up, but he didn't grow up a wrestling fan. But I'm like, I think this is something you got to check this out. You got to see this. So yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think down below. I'm glad that I finally was able to bring this to you. Stay tuned for my next review for Older Gods. And yeah, guys. So I really appreciate you all sticking with me throughout this whole time. I thank you in every video I make. I thank you all. I love you all for your support. everything that you do with this channel for me and this channel. It definitely keeps me going. I love it. So with that being said, guys, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's been your boy Midnight. I'm glad I could bring this to you. I've got a whole lot more. Many more reviews to do, many more reactions to do. I know there was a lot of trailers that dropped for a minute. I was just focused on my finals. So first semester of my master's program is done. Now I got 3 more to go, and then that's it. So, but now that I know how things run, you should expect a better flow of videos coming out steadily. And yeah, and also I'm debating on having a gaming channel separately, but I'm like right now I'm making a playlist. So all my lives will just be me streaming from PS4 because I really don't go live. Everything I do is pretty much I just record and post, So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Love you all. Have a happy New Year. I will see you in 2024. Take care. I don't know why I keep doing this. Pay me no mind. All right, let me see. I'm trying to find a way to close it. There we go. Now we're going to close up the video officially. Thank you.
Y'all gonna check me out at these here socials. I'll see you all in the next one. And by the way, make sure that you stay tuned for all types of content that I got going on at this here channel. Remember, one pack, one nation, one smooth hell.